Measurements is our second unit of this term. Recall session. We have already studied that closed shapes such as rectangle and square having area and perimeter, pasting of tiles on a wall, paving a parking lot with stones, fencing a field or ground, etc., are some of the places where the knowledge of area and perimeter of rectangle are essential. Now, let us recall them. Square. It has 4 equal sides, 4 right angles. The sum of the inside angles equals 360 degree. Rectangle. It has 4 sides and opposite sides are parallel and equal in length. 4 right angles it has. The sum of the angles, inside angles equals 360 degree. Triangle. It has 3 sides and 3 angles. The sum of the inside angles equals 180 degree. And the type of the triangles are equilateral triangle, scalene triangle, right angle triangle, isosceles triangle. If 3 sides are equal, then it is called as equilateral triangle. And if 2 sides are equal, the triangle is known as isosceles triangle. And if 3 sides are of different length, and then the triangle is known as scalene triangle. Parallelogram. 4 sides. Opposite sides parallel and equal in length. The square, rhombus and rectangle are parallelograms. Rhombus. It has 4 equal sides. Opposite sides are equal. The sum of the inside angles equals 360 degree. Trapezoid or trapezium. 4 sides and 2 parallel sides, and it has 2 non-parallel sides. The sum of the inside angles equals 360 degree. The area of the rectangle is L into B square units, and the perimeter of a rectangle is 2 into L plus B units, where L and B are length and breadth of a rectangle. And square. The perimeter of a square is 4 into A units, and the area of the square is A into A square units. And here A is the side of the square. And triangle. Area of the triangle is half into base into height. And the perimeter of a triangle is the sum of the lengths of the 3 sides. Now, parallelogram. The area of the parallelogram is base into height square units, and here the perimeter of the parallelogram is the sum of the lengths of the 4 sides. And trapezium. Here the area is half into height into A plus B, and here H is the height of the trapezium, and A and B are opposite lines, opposite and parallel lines. And here the perimeter of the trapezium is sum of the sides. And rhombus. Area of the rhombus is half into diagonal 1 into diagonal 2. And here the perimeter of a rhombus is sum of the sides. In this chapter, we extend this concept to circles. The best example of a circle is the wheel. The invention of wheel is perhaps the greatest achievement of mankind. How do we measure the distance around the circle? We cannot measure the curves with the help of a ruler, as these shapes do not have straight edges. But there is a way to measure the distance around the circle. Mark a point on its boundary. Place the wheel on the floor in such a way that the marked point coincides with the floor. Take it as the initial point. Rotate the wheel once on the floor along a straight line till the marked point again touches the floor. The distance covered by it is the distance around the outer edge of a circle, that is circumference. There is another way to find the distance around the circle. Put a knot on the end of the thread. Roll the thread in the circle which has to be measured. Mark the other end of the thread which touches the knot. Now, measure the thread using ruler. This measurement is nothing but the circumference of the circle. Understanding of circular shapes. In our daily life, we come across circular shapes in various places. For understanding of circular shapes, first let us see how to trace a circle through an activity. Put a pin on a board, put a loop of string around it and insert a pencil into the loop. Keep the string stretched and draw with the pencil. The pencil traces out a circle. Changing the position of the pin and length of the string will change the place where the circle is drawn and also the size of the circle. These two quantities, namely the position of the pin and the length of the string, are important to specify the circle. Position of the pin on the board is the center O of the circle. The length of the string is the radius R of the circle. While tracing a circle, the two positions of the string which falls on a straight line is the diameter of the circle. It is twice the radius, that is d is equal to 2r. Circumference of a circle. All circles are similar to one another, so the ratio of the circumference to that of diameter is a constant. That is, circumference divided by diameter is equal to constant. Let us say pi. Its approximate value is 3.14. Therefore, C, circumference divided by the diameter d, is equal to a constant value which is pi. The diameter is twice the radius. So, the above equation can be written as C, circumference is divided by, instead of d, we can put 2r is equal to pi. Therefore, the circumference of the circle is C is equal to 2 pi r units. Obviously, now we see that circumference C is equal to pi d and d is equal to 2r. Thus, for any circle with the given r or d, we can find C and vice versa. Circumference of a circle. The perimeter of a circle is called its circumference. The circumference of a circle of radius r is 2 pi r and the circumference of a circle of the diameter d is pi d. Now students, before going to do problems, let's see how to divide and multiply the decimal numbers. Multiplying two decimal numbers. To multiply decimals, first multiply as if there is no decimal. Next, count the number of digits after the decimal in each factor. Finally, put the same number of digits behind the decimal in the product. For example, multiplying 13.75 with 5.5. Forget about the decimal points and multiply 1375 and 55. Now add decimal places of the first number. Here is 2. Decimal places of second number is 1. Totally there are 3 decimal digits. So put the decimal point before 3 digits from right to left. Division of a decimal by a whole number. To divide a decimal number by a whole number, the division is performed in the same way as in the whole number. We first divide the two numbers ignoring the decimal point and then place the decimal point in the quotient in the same position as in the dividend. Let us see example problems. Students, calculate the circumference of the circle. Here given a bangle of shape circle and here pi is equal to 3.14 value is given. So we have to find the circumference of the circle. We know that the circumference of a circle is 2 pi r units. So here we have to find the value of r and pi is given. So multiply all the values to get the circumference of the bangle. So here the given value is D, that is the diameter is given, which is 6 centimeter. But we know that what is the diameter? Twice R is equal to 6 centimeter. So to find the radius, bring 2 to the other side. That is, here it is in product, okay, with or. So if it is cross the equal to sign, it becomes 1 by 2. So that is cancelling 6 and 2. Here denominator, in denominator 1 time. So in numerator it is 3 2s are 6 3 times. So R is equal to 3 centimeter. Now we have to find the circumference of the circle. So 2 pi r units, we know that. So now substituting all the values here. Pi, what is the value of pi? That is 3.14 into r is 3. Units is centimeter. Here the unit is centimeter. So 2 into 3 is 6 into 3.14. Now we have to multiply. 6 into 3.14. So we know that how to multiply the decimal values. So 3.14 into 6, we get 6 4s are 24, 2, 6, 8. Here is the decimal point. 6 3s are 18. So 18.84. So otherwise we can do it. So otherwise without putting the decimal point we can do it. So that is simply you can multiply. So 6 into 4 is 24. 6 into 1 is 6 and 2 is there. 6 plus 2 is 8 and 6 3s are 18. So the value is 1884. So and here the decimal point. After the decimal point there are 2 digits. So here we have to put the decimal point before 2 digits. So 1, 2. So the decimal point will be here. That is between 8 and 8. So 18.84. Thus 18.84 centimeter is the circumference of the circle. Friends, we have to find what is the circumference of the circular disc of radius. So given radius is equal to 14 centimeter and pi, the value of pi is given 22 by 7. So here we know that the value of pi is 22 by 7 and also 3.14. So when we cancel 22 by 7, we get 3.14. Here in this problem, they given the value of pi, we have to use the value 22 by 7. It will be more convenient than 3.14. So now we have to find the circumference of the circular disc. So here circumference of a circular disc is equal to 2 pi r units. Now 2 into pi is given, that is 22 by 7, and what is the value of r? That is 14 and unit is centimeter. And here now cancelling 7 and 14. Here 1 time, here it is 2 time. So now 2 into 22 into 2. Now multiplying 2 into 22, 44. 44 into 2 is 80. 8. So the unit is centimeter. So circumference of the circular disc is 88 centimeter. Students, here if the circumference of the circle is 132 meter, then calculate the radius as well as the diameter of the circle, and also the value of pi is given 22 by 7. The value of pi is given that 22 by 7. We have to use this value, not the decimal value 3.14. So now here solution, circumference of the circle is given. So given values are, circumference of the circle is given that 132 meter, and here we have to find the value of R and D. So now we know that the circumference of the circle. So by using the formula 2 pi r units. So we know that the formula of circumference of the circle is 2 pi r units. Here the value of 2 pi r is given. So we have to equate this value to the given value 132. The circumference of the circle is equal to 2 pi r is equal to, which is nothing but 132 meter, which is given in the problem itself. So now by using this equation we have to find the value of r. So before that, substitute what is the value of pi. We know that the value of pi is 22 by 7. So in the next line we have to substitute the value for pi. 2 into 22 by 7 into r is equal to 132. Now to find the value of r, first multiply 2 into 22 is 44 by 7 into r is equal to 132. Now r is equal to, so bring this 44 by 7 to the other side. So when it crosses the other side, it becomes 7 by 44. 7 by 44. Now cancelling 132, 44 by using 2 table, we get in the denominator it is 22 times and in the numerator it is 66 times. So again 22 it is 1 time and 66 it is 3 times. 3 into 22 is 66. Now we get 3 into 7 is equal to 21. So the value of r is 21 meter. Now what is the value of diameter? So diameter is nothing but 2 into r, twice its radius, 2 into r. So 2 into, what is the value of r? That is 21. So we have to multiply 2 and 21, which gives 2 into 21 is 42 meter. The diameter is 42 meter. Here the distance travelled by the tip of the seconds hand of a clock in 1 minute is the circumference of the circle, and the length of the seconds hand is the radius of the circle. So r is equal to 56 millimeter. Students, circumference of a circle is 2 pi r units. So now we have to find 2 into, what is the value of pi? That is 22 by 7 and r is 56. Now cancelling 7 and 56. Here it is 1 time and here in the numerator it is 8 times. So now 2 into 22 into 8. So multiply all these values. So that is 2 into 22 is 44. 44 into 8 is 352 meter. So that, therefore, distance travelled by the tip of the second's hand of a clock in 1 minute. In 1 minute is 352 millimeter. Friends, example 2.5. The radius of a tractor wheel is 77 centimeter. Calculate the distance covered by it in 35 rotations and use the value of pi as 22/7. So students, now here the distance covered in one rotation, which is nothing but the circumference of the circle. So first we have to find the circumference of the circle. It means that the distance covered in one rotation. So first we have to find the distance covered in one rotation. After that we have to find for 35 rotations. That is, we have to multiply the value, the required value, the distance covered in one rotation with 35. We get the distance covered in 35 rotations. So here we know that the circumference of the circle is 2 pi r units. 2 pi r units. And here the value of pi is 22/7 and r is 77, which is given. So now cancelling 77 and 7 we get, here it is 11 times and here it is 1 time. So 2 into 22 into 11. So 2 into 22 is 44 into 11. So when we multiply 44 and 11 we get 484. Friends, the distance covered in one rotation. One rotation is 484 centimeter. So we have to find the distance. The distance covered in 35 rotations. This is one rotation. We find that 484 for 35 rotations. So that is, we have to multiply 484 with 35. 484 into 35 is 16,940 centimeter. The radius of the poultry farm is 420 meter. The length of the barbed wire for fencing, that is perimeter, the boundary. So the boundary of the circular poultry farm, it means that circumference of the circle. The poultry farm is equal to the circumference of the circle, and we know that the circumference of the circle is 2 pi r units. And also here 2 into the value of pi is, we have to use 22/7 and r is 420. So now cancelling 7 and 420 we get, here it is 60 times. So 2 into 22 into 60. 2 into 22 into 60, which is 2640 meter. So the circumference of the circle is 2640 meter. So students, the length of the barbed wire, the circumference of the circle, it means that the length of the barbed wire to fence the poultry farm is 2640 meter. Friends, the cost of fencing is rupees 12 per meter. So for 1 meter the cost is 12 rupees. So here we have to find the cost of fencing the poultry farm for 2640 meters. To find this value we have to multiply the value with 12, isn't it? So When we multiply these two values, we get the cost of fencing the poultry farm. That is 31,680. So now here we get the cost of fencing the poultry farm is 31,680. But in the problem it is given that he has 30,000 with him. So our question is to find how much more amount will be needed to fence his farm. To find this value, we have to subtract. We have to subtract 30,000 from 31,680. So for the whole poultry farm, to fence the whole poultry farm, the cost is 31,680. He has 30,000. So how much will be needed to fence his farm means we have to find the difference between these two values. That is, the excess amount required is find by the difference of these two values. So what is the difference between these two values? Subtract these two values. So that is 31,680 minus 30,000. So we get 1,680. So students, the more amount will be needed to fence his farm is 1,680. So 1,680 rupees he wanted. Example 2.7. Find the perimeter of the given shape. Here is the pi value is given as 22/7. So students, this is the given shape, and in this shape we have to calculate the circumference of the semicircle on each side of the rectangle. The outer boundary of this figure is made up of semicircles of different sizes. Diameters of each of the semicircles are 7 cm and 14 cm. So students, here listen carefully. To find the perimeter, it means that the length of the boundary. So to find the length of the boundary, we are going to find the circumference of this semicircle and circumference of this semicircle 4, and similarly we are going to find the circumference of semicircles 1 and 3. So students, it is clear that 2 and 4 are equal in measure. That is, it has same diameter. So we can find the one circumference of semicircle value, and then by multiplying 2 with that value, we can get the circumference of these two semicircles. Similarly, we can find the circumference of semicircle of 1 or 3. So here these two semicircles are of same diameter, which is 14 centimeters. So we can find circumference of semicircle 3 or 1 first, and then to find the circumference of semicircles 1 and 3, we have to multiply 2 with this value, with the 1 circumference of semicircles value. So students, then adding these two values, we can get the perimeter of the given shape. So now students, here we know that circumference of the circle, which is 2 pi r. 2r is twice the radius, which is the diameter. So we can write it as pi d units. So here we are going to use diameter. So we can use this formula for circumference of the circle as pi d units. So circumference of semicircular part, semicircle, the circle is pi d. The circumference of the circle is pi d, means the circumference of semicircular part, it means that half of the circle, that is half into circumference of the circle, that is pi d. So this is the required formula which we are going to use, that is 1/2 pi d is the formula of circumference of the semicircular part. So now students, let's start. let's start to find the circumference of each semicircles. So now the circumference of the semicircle having diameter 7 centimeter is. So let us find here. Let us find circumference of one semicircle. So that is substitute 7 in this formula. 1 by 2 into what is the value of pi? That is 22 by 7 into d is 7 centimeter. So now 7 cancels and 2 and 22 when it cancel by 2 table, here it is 11 times in the numerator. So now students, here we get 11 centimeter, that is the circumference of the semicircle. 2. Now to get the circumference of the pair of semicircle parts 2 and 4, what will do? So that is 4 is the semicircle is of same diameter like 2. So we have to multiply 2 with the 11 value. So 2 into 11 gives 22 centimeter, which is the circumference of the pair of semicircle parts 2 and 4. Now students, the next step, we are going to find the semicircle's circumference having diameter 14 centimeter and then multiply 2 with that value to get the circumference of the pair of semicircle parts 3 and 1. That is, similarly, circumference of the semicircle having diameter 14 is, substitute 14 in that formula, 1 by 2, pi value is 22 by 7 into d is 14. So cancelling 7 and 14 one time and 2 sevens are 14 two times. So 2 and 22 when we cancel we get 11. So 11 into 2 is 22 centimeters. So students, here we get circumference of the semicircle, one semicircle having diameter 14 is 22 centimeter. To get the circumference of the pair of semicircle parts 1 and 3, what we'll do? Again we have to multiply 2 with that value 22. That is 2 into 22 is 44 because these two semicircles are equal and having same diameter as 14 centimeter. So students, we get the circumference of all the semicircles 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now adding these two values we get perimeter of the given shape, that is that circumference of the pair of semicircle parts 2 and 4 plus circumference of the pair of semicircle parts 1 and 3. That is 22 plus 44 is equal to 66 centimeter. Students, here example 2.8. Kannan divides a circular disc of radius r is equal to 14 centimeter into 4 equal parts. So 4 equal parts, which means each part represents a quadrant of a circle, which means that 1 by 4th part of a circle. And also here we have to find the perimeter of the quadrant shaped disc. So that is one quadrant shape. Let us take one quadrant shape, that is, here is the shape. So here we have to find the perimeter of the quadrant. So what it means that, so the perimeter, which means the length of the boundary. So length of the boundary means r plus r, and here what is the part? Arc. Here the arc represents the circumference of the quadrant shaped disc. So first we have to find the quadrant shaped disc circumference, the circumference of the quadrant shaped disc, and then add r plus r with this value to get the perimeter of the quadrant shaped disc. So first, given that the radius, so the radius is equal to 14 centimeter. We know that the circumference of the circle is, 2 pi r units. So to find the circumference of the quadrant arc, so which means that quadrant, it means that 1 by 4th part of circle. 1 by 4th part of circumference of the circle. So what is the circumference of the circle? Which is 2 pi r. Now cancelling 4 and 2, we get 1 by 2 pi r. So 1 by 2 pi r units is the circumference of the quadrant arc. Now substituting the values, 1 by 2 into pi is 22 by 7. And what is the value of r? That is 14 centimeter. Now cancelling 7 and 14. Here 2 times, here it is 1 time. So 2 and 22 is 11 and here it is 1 time. So we get 11 into 2, which is 22 centimeter. So the circumference of the quadrant arc is 22 centimeter. Students, here Kannan divides a circular disc of radius 14 centimeter, that is into 4 equal parts. Here one quadrant, which means the 1 by 4th part of a circle, and here that is this shape. So here we have to find the perimeter for the quadrant shaped disc. So what it means that the perimeter is the length of the boundary. So here the length of the boundary is r plus this arc. So the arc represents here is the circumference of the quadrant. So the circumference of the quadrant arc. So here how will we find the circumference of the quadrant? We know that the circumference of the circle is 2 pi r. So what does quadrant means? The 1 by 4th part of the circumference of the circle. So the 1 by 4th part of circumference of the circle, which is nothing but 2 pi r. Now cancelling 4 and 2, we get 1 by 2 pi r units. And we know that pi is 22 by 7. And what is the value of r? That is 14. Now cancelling, we get 11 into 2, which is 22 centimeter. So we find the value of quadrant shaped arc, that is this region. So we find the value of this region, that is 22 centimeter. Students, the perimeter of required quadrant shaped disc. So this is a quadrant shaped disc, and here the perimeter is the length of the boundary, that is r plus 22 centimeter. That is r plus 22 centimeter. So r, what is the value of r? That is 14 plus 22. So that is 50 centimeter. So the perimeter of required quadrant shaped disc is 50 centimeter. Parts of a circle. Circle. A circle is a collection of all those points in a plane that are at a given constant distance from a given fixed point in a plane. So students, here the fixed point is called the center of the circle, and the constant distance from a fixed point to the curve of a circle is known as the radius of a circle. And chord. A line segment joining 2 points on a circle is called a chord of the circle. And here, when the chord crosses through the center, then it is a diameter of the circle, and also diameter is the longest chord of a circle. Diameter. A chord passing through the center of the circle is called the diameter of the circle. And here a circle has an infinite number of diameters. And also diameter is the twice of radius. That is d is equal to 2r. And here it is called as the longest chord of a circle. Arc. A continuous piece of a circle is called an arc. Here, let A, B, C, D, E, F be the points on a circle. The circle is divided into different pieces. Then the pieces AB, BC, CD, DE, EF, etc. are the arcs of the circle. Circumference of a circle. The perimeter of a circle is called its circumference. The perimeter of the circle is called its circumference. The circumference of a circle of radius r is 2 pi r, and also it equals to pi d, where d is equal to 2r. Semicircle. The diameter of a circle, divides circle into two equal parts, and here each part is called a semicircle. We can also say that half of the circle is called a semicircle, and also here it does not have half the perimeter of a circle, because the perimeter of a circle is 2 pi r. So the perimeter of a semicircle is not pi r, because we have to add the diameter, that is 2r. So to find the perimeter of a semicircle, we have to find the circumference of a arc plus the diameter 2r. So the perimeter of a semicircle does not have half the perimeter of a circle. Segment. Here let AB be a chord of a circle. Then AB divides the region enclosed by the circle into two parts. Each of the parts is called a segment of the circle. The segment containing the minor arc is called the minor segment, and the segment containing major arc is called the major segment. And the segment of a circle is the region between an arc and the chord of the circle. Central angles. Consider a circle. The angle subtended by an arc at the center O is called the central angle. The vertex of the central angle is always at the center O. An angle whose vertex is the center of the circle and whose sides are two of its radii. Then we can say that the angle is central angle. Degree measure of an arc. Degree measure of a minor arc is the measure of the central angle subtended by the arc. The degree measures of the circumference of the circle is always 360 degree. Now, interior and exterior. The circle divides the plane on which lies into three parts. Inside the circle, which is called the interior of the circle. Circle, on circle, on circle. Outside the circle, which is called the exterior of the circle. The circle and its interior make up the circular region. The circle and its interior make up the circular region. For example, here some points are given, and here A is in the interior of the circle and C is on the circle and B is in the exterior of the circle. It is in the outside of the circle. Sector. A sector is the region of a circular disc which lies between an arc and the two radii joining the extremities of the arcs and the center. OAB is a sector as shown in the figure. Tangent. A tangent is a line which just touches the circumference of the circle once at one point. Quadrant. A quadrant is one of four equal parts of a circle. Its circumference or a coordinate plane. Friends, fourth problem. The diameter of a circular well is 4.2 meter. That is, D is given 4.2 meter. And what is its circumference? So here we have to find the circumference. So we know that circumference of a circle shape well or circular well, circle is equal to C is equal to 2 pi r. 2 pi r units or pi d. So where d is equal to 2r, isn't it? So now the value of d is given 4.2 and pi is 22 by 7. So we can substitute the values here. Pi is 22 by 7 and d is 4.2. And now cancelling 7 and 4.2 we get 0.6. So students, 22 into 0.6 we have. Now we have to multiply 22 and 0.6. We get 2 into 6. 6 into 2 is 12. 6 into 2, 12 plus 1 is 13. So here there is a decimal point before one digit. So we have to put the decimal point before one digit. So the decimal point will be between 3 and 2. So 13.2 meter. The unit is meter. Fifth problem, the diameter of the bullock cart wheel is 1.4 meter. Find the distance covered by it in 150 rotations. So the same problem like example 2.5. So now students, diameter of the bullock cart wheel is D is equal to 2R is given. So that is D is given 1.4 meter. So it is in decimal number. And also here we are considering the distance covered in one rotation. It will be its circumference of the wheel. So we know that circumference of the circle. To find the circumference of the circle, the formula for circumference of the circle is 2 pi r or pi d. We can use 2 pi r or pi d. So here 2r is, here d is equal to 2r. So when r is given, we can use 2 pi r formula. And when d is given, we can use pi d, this formula. So it will be easy. So now here the diameter is given. So we can use this formula pi d. So that is pi d units. So the circumference of the wheel, bullock cart, so in one rotation is pi d. So that is pi is equal to 22 by 7 and d. What is the value of d? That is diameter is 1.4. Now cancelling 7 and 0.4 we get. So here it is one time and here 0.14 becomes 14. So 14 is 7 2s are 14. So 2 times. And here 22 into 0.2 we get. So that is 4.4 meter. So we know that how to multiply the decimal values. So multiply 22 and 2. So that is we get 44 and here there is one digit after the decimal point. So we have to put decimal point before one digit. So 4.4 is the answer. So circumference of the bullock cart in one rotation is 4.4 meter. Students, distance covered in one rotation is 4.4 meter. So, distance covered in 150 rotation means we have to multiply 150 with 4.4 meter. So, 4.4 into 150. So, here we have to multiply 4.4 into 150. So, now students, listen carefully. So, first multiply the values without decimal point, and after that in the solution we can put the decimal point. So here 44 into 15, so we can leave the 0 also. So first 44 into 15, when we multiply these two values we get 660, and there is a 0, isn't it? 150, so put 10, and also there is a 1 decimal digit. Okay, after the decimal point there is a 1 digit is there, so we have to put the decimal point before 1 digit. So from left to right 1 digit before we have to put the decimal point. So 660.0. So after the decimal point if there is 0, don't put the 0. So we can write it as 660 meters. So therefore distance covered in 150 rotations is 660 meters. Students, radius of the garden is given r is equal to 63 meter and circumference of the garden is 2 pi r units. So when r is given, we can use the formula for circumference of the circle is 2 pi r units. So here we know that pi is equal to 22 by 7 and r is given 63. So now we are going to substitute all these values here. So 2 into 22 by 7 into 63. Now cancelling 7 and 63 we get 9. So 2 into 22 into 9. 2 into 22 is 44. 44 into 9, when we multiply these two values we get 396 meters. Now students, it is given that cost of fencing 1 meter is given. The cost for fencing 1 meter is given, that is 150 rupees. And now we have to find cost of fencing 396 meters. So we have to multiply 150 with 396. So when we multiply these two values we get 59,400 rupees, which is the cost of fencing the garden.